guys, how much fun. Do you miss 3 other players? Was this faster, more efficient, more airtime, or is it more exciting to have a big party and all kinds of things happening? I get it, like, if there's fewer people in the party, you don't have to wait as long for your turn combat. That I get. But from an excitement point of view, do we miss our comrades? Is it time to start a second show called We Shot Second or something like that? Like, what? Dr. Leth's got wealth. That's all you need to have a leader. Yeah, off you go.
That's all you need now.
That's all we need, right?
Les doesn't like to share from what I've seen, though.
Excuse me? Where do you think less money goes?
CP? I don't know.
less personal equipment upgrades, as far as I know.
TLX.
Less equipment. Less either spends his money upgrading equipment, which keeps everyone alive, or is guilted into giving money to Rahal to then pay for ships.
I don't know. Both sound like Sheldon Cooper answers, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe you can prove them wrong. Yeah. And now some logos.
I'm just. That feels like favoritism. Just reverse.
Feels like reverse favoritism, isn't like I'm favoring Drew because you're my son-in-law. Is that hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of the We Shot First podcast. We are playing Star Wars Dawn of Defiance campaign. We are in book 7. How many have made it book 7? Well, lots of people apparently, more than I thought. Some people several times around, but that's okay, because those of you that didn't, I do know that a lot of GMs add their own flavor. There's a lot of spots in these books where they say, and now there's downtime, or if you want to insert an adventure here if they're short on XP. Well, not that we want to drag this out, but once in a while, the gap between the adventures is so big, I have no choice but to explore, like the Homecoming series, Poser going back to his homeworld, or perhaps some Jersey Force training in Rahal's future, that type of thing. A little bit of growth, not just random leveling with not enough XP between levels and between episodes and between books. So we shall see how this plays out. With the Jersey Force unleashed, we are still playing rules as written, but we are also adding a little bit of adopted community homebrew. A lot of it's been play tested. A lot of it's favored by the community of Saga. For instance, we've boiled down jumping, climbing, swimming into one athletics role. Like a lot of these things that we're adapting, variant rules and such, makes sense. Not just some random homebrew role. Like, you know what? I think Force Prodigy would be great because then I get all the skills and all the force powers and I'm a D8 character instead of D10 character. That totally balances me. Not in my opinion, people. There is stuff on this wiki that, I mean, come on. We are playing an overpowered game in favor of the player, and things can go sideways because of those overpowered rules in favor of the bad guys. It has happened. Good thing we're using Destiny Point system, though. Yes? Yes? Sooner or later, you guys will be so drained of force points, so drained of Destiny points, with your backs up against the wall, that Rahal might even die for a third time. Almost kind of, sort of, something will probably save him. Anyway, guys, let's go back to the battle board. When last we left our heroes, it was time to go back to the bridge. And TLXS, puppeted by J. Tamblin, hence Dr. Leth, as it should be. Your turn, sir. What do you want to do?
Move forward and clear.
Okay. 2 to go, step over the squishy. 3, 4.
Or just go to the side and then
5.
go forward right up to the door.
Yeah, well, he can fly. Like, he could just lift off the ground and float 12 if you really want him to.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
But he's
Might have him go.
But if he outpaces you, then
Mm.
he's not protecting you, right? So we're assuming
Yeah,
that
no, he keeps it
Leth
the
gives
normal
him,
movement.
yeah, Leth gives him the nudge going, I'm right behind you, right? Okay. So moving to the north side of the hallway, stomping down the hallway, and putting himself in the doorway where there's a trooper. Ah! And
Firing into the room.
okay. TLXS is at the tactical stations room. This room is 2, 4, 6, 8 squares, and it is wall-to-wall computers and chairs. It is currently abandoned. A lot of damage to the ship. Speaking of which, can I have a dex check? From both y'all.
Dex from TLXS. And Dex from Leth.
Oh my god, you both fail! No! TLXS is stomping down the hallway, and the ship pitches wildly. Like the it's not that the floor throws him, it's that he's going down the hallway and it tilts at a 45-degree angle, and it's almost like the wall leans out and hits him in the head and causes him to stumble, and he ends up prone. So now
Okay,
he's
well,
prone.
rather than firing, he's going to... Well, actually, I mean, one can still fire from prone.
Well, the good news is this happens before he moves.
That's not good news. That's
Okay.
annoying news.
Okay. Both you fall prone.
Yep.
TLXS.
Stands up,
Okay. Then does the move.
and it's 2 swifts to aim, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then, yes, does the move.
Okay.
But stops at just before the door this time.
Okay, fair enough. That helps cover you, so I get that. Okay. And that's him, so Dr. Leth.
Also stands up and
Okay.
moves just behind TLXS.
Okay. Time's ticking. The resurgence is
Did-
rocking and battering. Yes?
Do they fall over? 'Cause that would be nice. They're all tethered to the roof.
That's a good question. You know, there's one good thing about rules as written. I don't know how many times you guys are like, it doesn't say it in the book. You know, it's just like, does that say players or... Let's see here. Every time rocks another turtle is hit by each round, roll d20. The ship hits all characters. Player characters, non-player characters. Must... Okay, I guess that's us too. But unfortunately, we're out of the world of retcon, so... I will say that if I open a character sheet and spam it for everybody, including the deck crew, right? Save, save, fail, save, save, save. Okay, so last round, no one really fell over, right? Like one guy. So, going with averages, a bunch more spamming. Oh, there's some fails. Okay, so coming around this time. Okay. So, yeah, you guys and troopers alike all fall over in the hallway. So you guys get up, move. Now it's their turn, right? They get up. But instead of moving, they're just going to shoot. We just get up and shoot at you. Getting a little desperate. We get up, we switch to auto fire. And they're going to try and sweep the hallway with the two of you. Not realizing that your shields will probably absorb a lot of damage. 9 points. Desperately just trying to see if they can penetrate your shields with auto fire. And failing miserably. So perhaps... now they'll switch tactics, but meanwhile, the Imperial officer decides to completely tuck in cover. Like maybe he got shot or plays dead or whatever. Holds an action, readies an action. If everyone peeks around and checks on me, I'll shoot them. But otherwise, he does the, A bridge crewman sneaks around to check on him. And oh no, a shot rings out towards that crewman as that nasty, dirty Imperial officer person readied an action. Shot at the guy that poked his head out. Oh, I mean, they're wearing blue and gray, but it's kind of like red shirts. And with the 16, shoots the guy and almost mortally wounds him, takes him down to single hit point, and he and backs off. Captain Verena, you bastard! Stay back, everyone! Shooting more. Which brings us to round 5. Meanwhile, back down in the bowels of the ship, the hallway of doom, as we like to call it, starting with Pale.
Oh, another guy, another little lady stick.
I could be a woman. You don't know what's under my Inquisitor robes.
And I might have moved by, but he's just blocking my way. I will aim and I will shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 27 to hit with 35 damage.
Oh, and shoot him in the face. And down goes another Inquisitor. These guys are pretty easy.
Pale's doing pretty good.
You could put out a notice that you're force sensitive and all the Inquisitors will come to you, but no one's paying for Inquisitors. It's the other way around. They pay for Jedi, not... Oh, well. Never mind. Another business idea failed. Anything else, Pale?
No, that's me. Aim, shoot.
All right. Meanwhile, we have joked about taking body armor from stormtroopers, painting it pinstriped, but I don't think... Maybe back in the early days, Merrick might have tried the old grab and body shield, but no one's really perfected it until now. Reiku.
Yeah.
Using the cover of the stormtrooper that you carry soaks up all the auto fire. What do? You are 3 squares away from 2 troopers. They are behind a line of prisoners that are cowering.
So, question?
Yes.
How about this? He would like to rush the stormtrooper to the north.
Okay. Can you charge in difficult terrain? I don't know.
That, or do they have bull rush in this? Or equivalent to it?
Standard action, move your speed, 2 squares, straight line, make a melee attack, blah, blah, blah. You cannot charge through low objects or squared occupied by opponents. Allies do not hinder your charge. Charging through difficult terrain costs twice as much per normal square. So yes, you can. You can just charge through debris and stuff. So off you go.
Yeah, but that'll have me ending in difficult terrain, a occupied space. Am I allowed to do that?
These prisoners, I've just taken them as technically terrain because they are they're not people where you'd can't stop in an opponent square or friendly square. They are considered part of the environment in this encounter, and they are cowering so low that now that depends. Do you want to stop next to a prisoner and just do something to this guy, or did you want to? Now that you know you can rush and charge, did you want to technically bull rush the guy and push him back?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I would like to try to do.
Okay. I just didn't know if you wanted to bull rush only because you were worried about stopping in, squares. Don't see anything about that. What about pushing?
Or shove or whatever.
Yeah. Shove. To shove. The noble shove. The shore trooper. Meteor shower. All right. So, how about this? Your intent is to what? Just take the guy and push him back as far as you can until he falls over backwards, or just knock him back
pretty much.
and take damage, or what?
Yeah, either or.
Okay.
So then at least I end up in his square.
Okay. So you just want to shove him back a bit. You don't want him toppling over a prisoner, hurting your former comrades in arms.
Oh, yeah, if he does, he does.
That's true. You were the new guy in the ship. You're not part of this crew. All right. All right. Okay. Give me. I would say this doesn't fall under your regular wrestling and grappling. This is something else, especially since you're holding up a guy to use as a barrier to shove against the dude. So I would go with like a straight melee attack. There should be some stuff on your character sheet that are just basic melee, that aren't weapons. There should be like a basic melee. Owns a character.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. What is your grapple check?
My grapple check
Yeah.
is 17.
Okay, so your base attack is 12. Your strength gives you another 4. So that'd be like 16 as opposed to 21. So yeah, I just have you attack at 16. So roll me a d20 and add 16. That's a decent amount of combat because your base attack is all your combat experience. So yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Plus 16.
Oh, I was supposed to put in a 16 on that. Sorry.
That's okay. You just add 16.
So,
we know what it is.
Yeah. So that would be 29.
Okay. Whether we're attacking his fortitude or his reflex, that is a go. And I'll let you do your strength and damage to this guy as you, not shove him so much as run at him and punt him back, right? Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so dude takes 4 points of damage. Hurting him badly, but he's still on his feet. And you punt him backwards with said friend. Now, is this a punt and release? Like you just throw, push, and let go of said shield friend? Or you're still hanging on to your guy and you're
I'm still holding on to shield.
Still holding on to guy. Okay.
As long as he's still partially there.
Run up and punt the guy. Okay. And that's you?
I guess so. I don't.
You got to move. That the attack is because you're attacking a dude, right? So you've shifted his position and to cause damage. That's your standard. So you're like so you charge up. So yeah, it's a pretty static system, man. So that's all I can give you.
Okay.
You got a swift.
That's it then.
Okay. TP.
Immediate hostiles removed. Moving on to further hostiles.
Okay. You are behind cover. 13 squares away is a trooper out in the open. Do you wish to leave cover or do you want to shoot from here?
TP moves down the hall and fires from there.
Okay. Look pale, basic programming. Steps in your way, shambles down the hall, stops, fires, and 0 combat awareness as he gets in your way. God bless him. Okay. But, by the way, Jay, good role play, man. I'll give you a force point for that. That was awesome. Because you're literally doing something detrimental to the party in role play. It's like, I will totally give... Oh, wait. 25. Yeah, we'll give TP a force point for that. Yeah, why not? Not less. TP gets a force point. Put it on there. He'll be so happy to use that, or maybe you want to use it. Okay. 25 to shoot the guy dead ahead of you?
Yep.
Okay.
With 20 points of damage.
All right. You light up and completely blaze the stormtrooper that was in the hallway here. And down he goes. I don't remember when these last two guys took damage. They both have very little hit points, though. That's strange. It's strange that they all have exactly 2. I don't know if I like changed one and actually changed a whole bunch of them. Interesting. That's okay. A stormtrooper kill is a stormtrooper kill. I wouldn't take that. You know, you have little stormtrooper helmet stamps across his chest. Another one down, another one down. You mentioned going through like customs a week later. What's with the stamps on your droid?
The fun part of this isn't actually necessarily even the best way to use TP. He just hasn't been in the right position.
Yeah, that's true. Impress me. Do something awesome. Then we'll talk Matt into letting you play TP all the time. Yeah. We should talk Matt into letting you play TP. Get you a little bit more airtime and you just do the Dronic voice. That's awesome. So you move, you shoot, Pale did his thing. Now the bad guys, or what's left of us. We've got 1, 2, 3 stormtroopers left. I'm going to make a dex check just to be extra nice to Joe to see if he literally knocked me on my ass. Because I could see that happening, being punted backwards. Stagger, dexterity 9. No, he goes down on his butt. So, yeah, I get up. Provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I do a bunch of.
All right.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Because you have 4 arms, I hate to say this, but he just holds the dude with 2 aside and then leans in with the 3rd arm punch. Why did I ever let you play this guy?
I don't know. With an attack of 38.
Oh my god. I miss Haas. You know,
Or
he was
35
easy, he
damage.
flew the ship, and he was very susceptible to cybernetic attacks. I'm just saying, you know, can we go back to that character? Oh my god. 38 with how much damage?
35.
Crush your head. Okay. Ex-stormtrooper. And that was his turn. The other guy shoots at you point blank with a carbine rifle, which also invokes. Do you have combat reflexes allowing you multiple attacks of opportunity? I'm almost afraid to ask.
Should, but...
You should? Guess what we're getting next level, I'm sure, right?
I'll tell you 1 second. That's a no.
No? Okay.
No, I do not.
All right. Something to think about by Christmas, right? I'm going to shoot you in the face. All scared kind of type-ish. 27.
Misses.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think these guys have force points. Like I know our very dead Inquisitos do. Inquisitos is stormtroopers. No, they do not. Never mind. What was I thinking? Who gives the ARC troopers back in the day. I miss those guys. They were fun. They had force points. All right. 27 is a miss, sir. Okay. The elite stormtrooper that's out in the hallway, his friend goes down, and out of panic, TP draws his fire, and he shoots his blaster rifle, swift to turn it back, and tries to zero in on TP with a 23. TP501Z, if that is your real name. I believe your reflex is like, we put money in you, right? It's really high. It's like 29. He invested scout and scoundrel levels in you. Like, TP is off at shots. If I'm looking at the right character here. So to answer your text question, Jay, if Matt's guy, the Droidica, the boring guy, TP, can be 10th level, yes, I will let you take Arthur above 6th. You can take Arthur up to 12th level if you wish. Because damn, dude. What else you can do with your money, right? So that's a shot and a miss from the bad guys. Oh, big surprise there. But wait. Meanwhile, back on the bridge. How embarrassing. We're all knocked on our butts, and TLXS have to get back up. Now he's posting up on this doorway with a stormtrooper just inside the doorway of the tactical stational room. TLXS, back on the bridge level. What do you do?
Let's go ahead and take that. We'll take 2 shots. Why not?
Oh, you. I know that penalties aren't enough to really hinder this impending stormtrooper's death, but it was nice of you to ask. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, wait. I think I'm misreading it. I think it's not necessarily 2 shots. It's that... Oh, no. Never mind. It is. Okay.
It's like a dual attack. You're all right.
Yep.
Go ahead. Put me out of my misery. It's fine. Ouch.
That is the target around the doorway.
Yep. Because you're adjacent, I don't really have cover anymore, so that's... What'd you get him? What'd you hit with?
30.
Yep. Ow. And damage?
37.
Okay. You shoot him up badly. He goes down.
And similarly, the target hiding in the hallway is a 33 to hit.
This reminds me of the scene from season 1 or 2 of Mandalorian, where the IG-88 droid is just walking down the street, and it's quickly left, right, with the targets, like just pew, pew, bang, bang, you know. Anyone's in a doorway or in a shadow, and it just automatically right on them, bang, bang, bang. Anyway, 33 is a hit. And damage?
49 points.
Oh, so close. Not that much. Down he goes. Full attack action, though you'd only get a... Do they have the 5-foot step in this? I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
No, I don't think they do. So you're stuck there. Glued to the spot, but that's okay. Because the hallway is now clear, as far as you can tell.
And
Dr.
Les is
Ladd?
going to
Yes.
move up to the corner and peek around to make sure that there's, in fact, a clear hallway.
Okay, so shifting to the south side hallway, moving up 4 squares and looking down an adjacent hallway, you see what you expect to see. A down trooper, 3 squares, and a doorway that leads to another computery room just off of the bridge. So you're good?
All right.
What do you want to do?
Then I'm going to continue moving with Leth up to this corner here so I can see what's going on in the actual...
Okay, so
on
not
the
down the
deck.
not down the hallway. You take the position that the officer had when he was trying to hack the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, suddenly going to cutscene mode. No? Well, I mean, technically. Huddled behind a terminal, you see Captain Verana. And let me just, for the video audience, because now it's oh so relevant. Ta-da! Back it a little bit more on the screen here. Here we go. Huddled behind a terminal, you see Captain Verana. His signature sporting blaster pistol is clutched painfully in his hand, and a crimson stain is slowly spreading across his cheek. You realize that he's been shot. Hey, that was me. That was the Imperial officer. Anyway, you realize he's been shot. Looking around the room, you see the crew members look exhausted and utterly frightened as they peer over different panels. So where all the chairs were, facing outward port windows, and then they have the consoles, they're all on the back side of the console, hiding, peeking over, you know, taking odd shots and peering over and, you know, just waiting for Captain So-and-so's order, who seems to want to tell them to hold and, you know, maybe they'll volley at the door. Seeing movement. Sorry, dude. Everyone's peering at these 3 the 3 doors. There's 3 ways onto the bridge, eh? That's another reason why they're so paranoid. If you look carefully at the map, in your hallway where TLXS is, there's a room that goes conference room with a door to an adjoining room, with a door to an adjoining room, with a door to an adjoining room that goes to a bathroom. So never mind. Two ways. If you go down that hallway, you peek down, there is an adjoining room. So there's a couple doors that we're watching, right? Anyway, two guys don't really have an angle on you because of the turbo lift, but there's a guy on the far end of the bridge that straight across over here, straight past Frenna, has an angle on you, and he sees something and he shoots. So what is your reflex with cover? Because you posted up in the door there with the old cover plus
that
5.
would be 34.
Okay. He is holding an action, which doesn't allow him to take the 2 to aim. I see something, I shoot, right? Because he's readying an action, which takes up his turn. I don't think he can just ready an action to aim. So, Red Shirt Bob here takes a shot at left, which is a natural 20. 24. Catching you in the arm. You as you cross the room. 24 points of damage, unless it's not your destiny, sir. Shot by friendly fire. Typical, eh? It just seems like a left thing. You're the doctor here to save them, and you get shot by. What do you want to do, Jay? Take the shot? Take the destiny point?
I don't think that's worth spending a destiny point on. I'll take the shot.
You sure? All right. 24 points of damage, if you please. The
Is
veteran
14 after my shield.
Okay. You did a double move-ish, right? Poking.
Yeah.
The bridge is quiet. There's that one shot, and then suddenly everyone leans out, expecting more blaster fire coming in or looking for targets, but they don't see targets, so they don't shoot. The Resurgence bridge crew guy that's down to practically a hit point bravely, leans out and tries to take his luck against, the GM taketh away, so why not the GM giveth? Tries his luck against the veteran officer. Why not, right? You guys got kind of messed over by these guys. Why not some hailing grace? 21. Why, that might actually hit. It does. He shoots the officer for 13 points of damage and kills him. And Leth, you see the officer hiding and like he's getting on the comm, trying to, back up, am I out of range? And then you come up in and put your jammer in range. It's crackling and he's frustrated, right? He's focusing on the comm link, and you actually see the other guy lean out, for the Alliance. And then you just see you ever see those deaths where they show an object and then a guy kind of spills out sideways. You just see the upper torso and he ends up face up and whatever's in his hand spills out. And a lone comlink spills across the floor and all goes quiet on the bridge. Is the day won? I think not, because still, meanwhile, back down in the basement of Doom, it's Pale's turn. Pale. Round 6. What do you want to do?
Well, the droid just got in my way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But he did give up a nice cover position.
I don't think I need it. I'm just going to start walking towards him. 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Let's see. Can I move about here? About 2 spaces to the east of that debris.
Cover? Okay. So 1 to go forward, and then 2, 3, 5, 6 puts you in front of the debris. 6 puts you on the other end of them as a single move, because those guys are difficult terrain. You're stepping through bodies and crap. Also,
Okay,
stepping to where you wanted to be is also difficult terrain because of the panels and crap. So your best bet for a clear shot really is just other side of the...
Yeah, let's go there, right in front of the debris then.
Okay. So that puts you a poultry 11 squares from a trooper.
All right, and then I will take a shot with no aim
Okay.
for 28 to hit and 18 damage.
And another trooper goes down. And again, things become eerily quiet. Keeping the scene here. Reiku.
Yeah.
There is still the elite trooper to your south. What do you want to do?
I would like to drop my shield
Okay.
that I've been using, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a question.
Yes.
For a full attack action, what does that include?
If you have the feats to actually do what's called a dual attack, because the full attack action is a D&D thing that we keep calling the dual attack feat in this game. So technically there's feats that allow you, as long as you're... So remember in D&D, like as soon as you had a base attack of 6, you get a second attack if you're a fighter, and right?
Yep.
In this, the prerequisite is a base attack of 6. So obviously you have to be a higher level to take it, but it actually is a feat called dual attack, and it sets up a very similar thing. So if you do not have that, unless you have feats for multi-attack... Okay, so... Again, so many things that you can invest in that combat reflexes and dual attack. And we're just going to leave you on a desert planet because now I'm afraid to have you level in my campaign. But yeah.
All right. So then it'll just be a single attack.
All right.
To the lone trooper.
Do you really need anything more than it? Like, you're One Punch Man. You literally are One Punch Man. Like, nothing.
Well, it's because I'm just reading for some of my training. If I take a full attack action, it acts as a standard action instead of a full round action. So that's why I was asking.
Oh, okay.
But I do not have.
Sorry. A full round action is different than a full attack action. Full attack action, D&D. Full round action is in this game. So if you have something that's allowing you to bypass dual attack and saying when this character with these feats or whatever it's telling you takes a full round action to attack, like what are you reading from? Like, what are you reading from? Like, what are you?
It's the let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. Forgive my bad English here. Terrace Kasi Mastery. It's a form of fighting.
Okay, so this is one of the... Yeah, this is one of the...
Yeah.
Okay, so spell it again, yeah?
Teras. Second word, Kasi. And mastery. Because I have all the other ones with it too, so...
Okay, so master of the Terrace... Okay. And you have ignore damage reduction, basics, mastery.
Yep.
So it's called the mastery one. Okay.
The mastery one.
So looking into mastery, you have martial arts 1, 2, and 3?
Yep.
Okay. You may only make unarmed attacks during a full attack action. You can take the full attack action as a standard action instead of a full round action. Okay, so what it basically is this mastery talent pairs with you taking dual attack.
Okay.
And then it takes your dual attack, which technically is a full round action, and shortens it to a standard because A, it's mastery of this style, and B, because you had all those feats in the mastery of style, it's saying you can only make unarmed attacks. You know, you can't cheat, right? So yeah, it's a cool thing that's building on the other system with the other feat.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So sadly, it'll just be a single attack then.
Okay.
With a 24 to hit.
Ow.
Hit you?
Yes.
Ow, for 42 damage.
Yes.
Fucking gross.
That. One might wonder why Gibson took a talent that's based on a feat he doesn't have. Nothing has survived his character's first strike, so he never learned that second punch. That is my reasoning in this universe. And once again, just like the bridge, the hallway of the ship goes eerily quiet. TP, Pale, and Reiku look around. You see more combatants, but you have met the droid. You did... I don't know. Has Reiku met Pale? Did we send you off before we hired him?
I do believe so.
Okay. So there's, some rando... Well, I could tell you this. You are smart enough to know that the Imperials, don't use rando aliens. They might hire bounty hunters. And there is a patrol droid, so... Yeah, I would say it's up to TP. Because these guys eyeball each other like Pale's reloading and moving up, right? Something's just coming through, destroying everything.
Just sizing each other up. All right, what's this next thing?
Yeah, right. Well, it's killing bad guys, so okay, time to reload before if I decide, that kind of thing. Oh my god. A role-playing moment from the Three Quiet Ones. Let's go.
TP scans the current standing individuals. If any of them are currently holding weaponry,
Okay.
obviously.
Nope.
Then
And technically,
Cool.
the guy that was holding a guy still holding his weapon, he dropped him, so you're good.
cool. Is this hallway shaking as well?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Let's have a bunch of dex checks. I completely forgot to do that to you guys. I'll be kind in saying that this is the deeper part of the ship. The bridge was getting targeted. This is rolling. It's shaking down here. But there's enough stuff to hang on to, and enough debris has fallen. And anyway.
Cool.
Yes,
and then
it's shaking,
in that case,
and you guys are
TP's
falling on your asses. Yeah, but yeah.
In that case,
Good.
TP will go with the next section of protocol, which would be retrieving illicit articles, and begins removing weaponry from downed opponents that are clearly dangerous and should not be in anyone's hands.
Okay. You scan several crew members, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 crew members that are all in your database. 10 humans and 1 4-armed humanoid that all come up in your registry as Resurgence crew and friendlies. 10 ID as Resurgence crew, 1 IDs as ally. So ignoring that as non-threats, you just start taking toys off stormtroopers.
I'd probably go back to the Inquisitors that were actually attacking me with pointy sticks. I'm guessing they're probably fancy stun batons, but nevertheless.
Okay. You do know what a lightsaber is. The police droids are steeped in the basics of Jedi lore. These
Then,
must
yeah,
be
they
returned to the
definitely should
temple.
not have
These
those.
must be returned to the temple.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure, Jay. There's some round. Notice
I
how
also-
Jay Tamblin only remembered about the ship shaking, getting knocked on his ass after the combat ended. I'm on to you, man. But sure, okay. All right. So, TP runs off to play loot the body, leaving you two guys eyeballing each other. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna shout out to TP. TP, there's one more.
He immediately stops and turns around.
Okay. A police droid and some merc. You weren't oblivious to the battle. Like, by the time you get to killing the last guy, you look up the hallway, Reiku, and you see shots fired, and these guys are dropping stormtroopers. They may not be allies or enemies, but they're definitely not friends of the Empire. And now they're eyeballing you. Do you... Why do I always have him moving like the Hulk? Like, it starts with that slow loping, towards him, like just that slow run, here I come. Make your
We
life
were
choices
sent to-
quickly.
We
Sorry.
were sent to rescue Mr. Reiko. Or Mr. Reiko is present.
There we go. That works.
Where is
Oh.
extra combatant?
That's right, crew. That's the guy we're supposed to come down here and save.
That is me.
That's the guy we're supposed to save. Like, squish, squish, squish.
Hey, he didn't need us. What are you talking about?
Save us, Mr. Riku.
Orders
Well, there was
accomplished.
a lot.
Proceeding to secondary endeavors.
Okay.
Goes back.
Okay.
Where is Rahal?
You could,
I asked
do, you,
for
do, you, do,
Rahal.
you, do you come up to the middle of the hallway here?
Yep.
Okay. You do recognize TP501. I think Rahul has maybe not upgraded the voice, but changed the modulation so that it doesn't sound like the cop voice that just annoyed the crap out of him. Like, he didn't really put money into it, but he changed the modulation that it's still a static, want some more. But, TP, I think, has
Quote,
its own sort of...
It got on my teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of spray paint here and there. A little pinstripe.
Yeah. He's rummaging through the robes, searching for polyester, searching for polyester, searching for polyester, Oh yeah, that's definitely wrong.
Well, there's a reason that the next thing I'm doing is removing illicit goods. Where do those illicit goods go? Don't know.
I put them in the storage unit on the ship and they disappear.
Yep.
Rahal's bank account goes up. Yeah, exactly. So, Pale, this four-armed, tough-looking alien covered in nothing. Because stormtroopers get crushed in the can and hardly anything comes out. No blood on this guy. He is a professional. Can I have a galactic lore? I just had a fun thought.
Both of us?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
25.
A 21. That's impressive.
Jordu, this particular bounty hunter, his fame you've never heard of, but you know the type.
No.
Pale, with a 25. Oh my god, you know who that is? The shock boxy, like blah blah in your head. I don't know if you're a fanboy, but did that bounty hunter just squee? Joe? I don't know. It's just, food for thought. I don't know. No, seriously, Pale. You do recognize him. But he would be like one of the wrestlers like WWF that like he's famous but gets booed, right? Like he's the bad guy. Fell a circuit 3 years ago, that kind of thing. During the war. Like I'm assuming when the war spun up, the circuit started like it ramped for a while and then kind of, died off as the war came to a close or whatever.
I'll go over to one of the stormtroopers that he, unceremoniously crushed, and take like one of their pieces of chest armor or something off. Souvenir.
Ask him to sign it. Excuse me, Mr. Reiko, would you sign this for me, please? I'm sorry, I'm all over this a little bit too much. Barely letting you guys play your dudes, but it just it's so funny, like what I can see on the screen, right? Okay.
We should escort prisoners to the ship.
We want them
For safety. This ship is in no condition to house prisoners.
Your sub-processor, correction, former prisoners you freed are now standard crew members. If you refer to them as prisoners,
crew
it
members.
would imply that you want to take them as prisoners.
Error. We should save these crew members.
Oh, wow. This
Crew members.
This droid is specifically speaking of meatbags in the negative, Reku. This is definitely Rahal's. Definitely Rahal's dude.
Crew members, please follow me.
Okay. So they look at the droid.
Wait.
They look at you guys.
I then take out my stun baton and use it as like a little waving tool. Like, this way.
The museum guide. And we're walking. through the corpses. That's awesome. Pale tucks his little, the shoulder pauldron.
Mhm.
Right. It's just like something small, but definitely stormtrooper armor, definitely crushed with the handprint, something like that. So, as opposed to the chest piece, get you something simple and he tucks it away. Gonna sell this on Hollow Bay. If you get him to sign it, it's 10 times as valuable, right?
Look at some of the crew members. Well, go on, follow him.
We don't know you. They're looking at Reiku. They know this guy.
Follow
The one that saved him.
Well, not just that. Reiku had spent time on the Resurgence earlier, so they know him. Now we're terrified of him. We're still cowering, but they kind of, out of the three of you, I think they would kind of look to Reiku as like, are we allowed to move?
Yep. Follow the droid.
All right.
You'll lead us to safety.
Okay. So, yeah, these guys get up and start following you. Mr. Reiku, sir, thank you. Thank you for helping us and saving us, even though these guys would have to work, they're pinning all the rescue on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Anyway, then you realize they think your persona as the bad guy was so convincing, and then you just literally squished a bunch of stormtroopers. They're treating you like the bad guy celebrity. Like they cautiously thank you, but don't want to get your attention. You know what I mean? It's like thanking Snape. You know what I mean? Like you don't want the dude's focus on you, but yeah. So yeah, never mind. Because of your reputation and such, the RP that I was about to do, I think they would be too afraid to tell you or talk to you about something. So yeah, they just march as ordered in a shambly little line of 10 dudes as crew. If you guys don't stop them, they will pick up weapons off of stormtroopers so that they are armed crew members.
By all means.
Okay. So yeah, some will stoop to try to just grab some comms and gear, and they switch the comm channel. They try to raise the bridge. Shaky, shaky ship. And you guys march out of there. And another successful combat. Meanwhile, all alone, without Doug saying yes, master, no master, TP, Dr. Leth. They think possibly you're hostile. You're tucked into a corner. Combat's over, but they don't know it. Well, I mean, we're still on a ship going down, but
Captain Verena, I am Dr. Leth. I represent what do you call us? The operatives that you sent onto Coruscant that we came in just now. We've taken out the stormtroopers in the hallway, except turning to TLXS. TLXS, please go and check that door, the other door down the hall. I'm going to enter the room now. Please don't shoot me again.
Stand down, everyone. Friendlies.
Holding gun.
He calls to his crew.
Holding my gun like in my hand, but not ready to be used.
Loosely and up in the air to the side, kind of like, look, see, here's my pistol. The 2-finger wave. Yeah, yep. I get it. Sure.
Walk in and immediately start trying to scan the room for anyone injured.
The guy that took down the officer is propped up but leaning heavily over the console. The crew members look exhausted and utterly frightened, but a steely determination is still visible deep in their eyes. But the one guy took some serious blaster scoring to the chest, to the guy that's on the north side there.
Okay, I'm going to start walking towards him, but then call out, does anyone have a med pack?
You don't have a med pack? What kind of doctor are you?
I have one, but it's easier for someone to grab one and then give it to me than me to go through my pack and get it. As I'm walking across this giant room.
Yeah, that's fine. We're in cutscene now, we're not in rounds, though. Clock is ticking. We need to go, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Okay. So, Captain Verana, I told you to go. But, damn, I'm happy to see you, Doctor. As I said before in my last communication. Sorry?
Going is what we're going to do. One moment, please.
Okay. He nods for 2 crew member to scoop up your guy and, like, maybe you can help him triage walking kind of thing. Like, you know, they say, which way to your ship or shuttle? Like, you know, how did you... Is the Mans Ray out there? Did you take a shuttle? How'd you get aboard?
We attached a... What is the ship name? The designation? The
Redacted.
We attached the Redacted, which is it's a G-Troc, to the attachment ring at the southport of the other side of the ship. So we do have quite a trip to go.
Right. You heard the man, and he waves, and we grab and help and scurry the guy off, and you guys head for the turbo lifts and make your way down with Verana. Captain Adrian Verana is important. And I will say that whether it's Leth or because it was a combined effort to get him off, like you guys as a party decided to rescue Verana. And those of you that have the rescue destiny take one step towards your destiny. I will reveal that at least one character does have the rescue destiny. At least one of you, if not more. And we all take a step towards that. At least some of you do. Heading down to... Oh, actually, Pale, you're unable to raise your friends on comms. Rahal and Merrick are not answering, and all you get is static from Dr.
Oh, that lasted for an encounter. That's done now.
Okay, you shut it off. Okay. So do you radio the guys?
Yes, we have obtained Captain Verana. We are heading back to the ship with some extra crew members as well.
Okay. You guys in the hallway, what do you say?
We're also heading back with some freed prisoners.
Okay. You guys try to reach Merrick and Rahal, and you hear blaster fire echoing in a hangar and the terrible, terrible noise of his vibro saw against metal. And we will see you all next time.
I keep the force to myself, up because the Emperor ruined it for everyone else. We gotta find a place to hide. Guess we're going underground now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. But I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. Gotta make it out to thee. Gonna reason with the senators, try to make it better now. But somewhere out there's gotta be free. I guess we'll head to Alderaan now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. We should fight a war for peace. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Resurrect the Jedi, bring the Emperor down to his knees. The Sith mean nothing to me. I should strike them all down now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. There'll be no acquittal for the Sith who killed the little Padawan. She is my enemy. Is he coming? 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 Is he coming back? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks, and I'm gonna keep on going till the galaxy is fixed now. 'Cause the force is strong, and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong, and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong, and I feel it still. 'Cause the force is strong, and I feel it still.